Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr.PvE again. We're gonna be doing another video. This is the car I did on the last video. It came out really nice. I really like the way it came out. I was already recording another video letting you guys know on some updates that I was doing, and then I forgot that I didn't plug in my wheel. I went to go plug in my wheel, and the USB, literally, the one thing I hate about my computer setup is that literally where my computer is, like, the USBs are right here and the power button is right here. So if you don't perfectly put the USB in, you're off by a little bit. You touch the power button, it shuts shit off. And I've done it several times because of that. I wish that power button was placed somewhere else, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna kind of do a quick rundown of what I had said, and then we're gonna continue from there. So what I was saying earlier was that this right here, um, you could probably see me on the wheel cam. Um, this is just a regular like arcade DIY fight stick that I have, and you can tell it has carbon fiber. I had made it into a shifter knob or a knee brake knob, and then these buttons controlled other stuff on other racing games that I play. I always felt that it was too short of a lever to kind of have in there. It didn't feel right, so I went ahead and ordered another ball top, which is one of these. These look a lot better. These kind of look like the ones you would see in the arcades. And I also bought extensions. It's a little pack of 4. I used one of them for my other controller because it really needed one. And then I put the other 3 on this ball topper. And now if I put it on my DIY little fight setup that I have here, it gives it a nice size. It looks more like something you would see at an arcade. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make this into an e-brake. Because I could kind of configure it however I want. I'm thinking e-brake when I go down. If I go up, it's going to be instantly throwing the car into reverse. And then left and right, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. There's so many options. And then the buttons, I'm going to make them for other stuff. But I'm kind of thinking instead of having it like this, I'm going to probably have it like this somehow, so that I can take advantage of all the buttons that it has. I want to put it off to the side so I can still reach in here and get my sequential shifter back so that I could actually shift gears while I'm playing. That was one thing that I have talked about. Another thing that I had talked about was actually the audio. When I listen to it on the computer and everything, the audio sounds good. But when I skim through the videos on Facebook, I noticed that when I was skimming through, all the audio sounded great, as long as I was only talking and the game wasn't playing. As soon as I started actually racing the game, the audio from the game was so loud you couldn't really hear me when I would say something. So I went ahead and went to the settings, and it was on 85, so I knocked it down to 35. I'm hoping that that sounds great. If the engine sound is too low on the next video, I'll just raise it up to maybe like 50 or something. But for now, I just wanted to take it down really low, better safe than sorry kind of thing. I also had started fixing up a car. So this is the car that we were racing in. This car is probably like my second favorite now, besides my truck. It's super smooth to drive, and I love the paint job, the green with the purple, and then the same kind of pattern on the rims. Just looks really nice. And I was thinking that I am going to try to learn how to do some patterns and put some vinyl on this. But for today, the car that we were going to be working on is muscle car. So we're going to be doing this one right here, which I already bought. And I actually started fixing it up and putting stuff on it when I accidentally turned off the computer, so it kind of threw everything that I had away. So I have to do everything all over, which is fine because I lost that footage anyways. That way you guys can kind of see it for the first time. So it's kind of a good thing that the game reset itself, not just that I didn't just lose the footage. So the game also reset itself. So what I was thinking on this one, and it was kind of funny, is that we're gonna make this into, I don't know what you call them here in Texas. People get the cars, they lift them up super high, they put huge ass wheels on them, and they actually put like powerful fucking LS like engines in them. So they're not just show. Like, these cars can fucking take off if they want to. Now, would it be smart on their part? Probably not, because if they make a turn, they're gonna fucking die. But on a car like this, I figured I'm gonna fix it up for drifting, but I'm gonna make it like that. So if it doesn't work out, I'll just come back and move it around. But for now, I thought that it would be hilarious to try to do something like this. You know what I mean? And yeah, make it look cool. I'm making both super wide just because when I'm up that high and I turn, I want to be able to actually stay right side up, and I don't want to flip the hell over. So that's why I'm doing this. This is actually just the little decals and stuff that those have. 112. I normally do. Put here. And displacement. These have to be all the way in. The ones in the back I want in, but I don't want them to actually that. I'll put them in just a hair. That's how I had them, because I also never gonna take some air. Well, the profile of the tire, I don't want them to be that big. I want them to have some meat, but I don't want that much meat on them. That looks good. Yeah. So then we're gonna go back to suspension. I've never done this before. I have a wheelie car that the suspension's different because it's super soft, because you don't want it stiff because you have no flex, then you'll flip. You don't want it so soft that when you turn it's gonna wobble, and then eventually that'll make you flip. Because if you're wobbling one way and then you hit the handbrake, turn the car the other way, it's gonna do this weird bounce, like kind of like a seesaw thing, and that'll fucking make you flip. Just because that wheelie car is not meant for drifting, but I have tried to drift it, and as soon as you try it, you just flip. So that's one thing. I also noticed that the tires have the camber is actually the V on the back, and I don't want a V, I want an A, because V is gonna make you flip because you're already like this. So if you go into a turn, it's just they're gonna collapse under you. So you want an A, so you have a little bit of give. Go ahead and just a tiny little. I don't want it to be that noticeable. In the back, in the front, we're gonna send it. So that's pretty much it for that. I want the maximum amount of grip, just because the car's gonna be so high off the ground that if I don't have that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eat shit. So I might actually want to take the profile on the front tires down as well, so I don't have as much air, so it doesn't have that little effect and then end up making me flip because of it. I think we're gonna take these down just so I don't have that much extra bounce from the tires. I don't mind it from the back tires so much, but from the front ones, I just don't want them bouncing. I want them to, wherever I'm pointing at, that's where I want the car to go. I don't want it to hit a bump and try to make up its own mind. All right, so then the engine here, send it all the way up and everything, because I was looking at the torque on this, and the torque is the green line, and it just goes. So I figured, why not? It's almost 800 horsepower. Top speed is 372, which if you were to actually try to get that speed, you would have to be hitting the gas for an eternity, and you would have a super long straightaway. I really don't think this car is going to be able to do that. The torque is not that bad. The gearing we're going to leave alone until I get a little test run in to kind of see where we're at. So I'm thinking this car is going to have to be a fourth. Or maybe not, because right now, like I said, we're not going for looks. We're just look at the way that back tire comes off the ground. We're not doing the rims or anything right now. We're just trying to make sure that the car can actually drift. Like I said, oh, I said it in the other video. I didn't say it in this video. In the other video, when I was doing this, as I was trying to fix it up, I said this is gonna be exactly like my Volkswagen Bug. That car is dropped so low that if you don't enter and exit your drifts just right with a like silky smoothness, it punishes you and it flips. And I said this is gonna be literally the exact same thing, but it's gonna be because it's so damn high. So if you can enter the drifts good, right? You can enter them good, and you could exit them, you know, good too. You'll be fine. But you see that back leg? See how that back leg goes up? The back wheel. I'm saying the leg, but the back wheel. You see how that thing goes up? If that thing goes up too high, you're gonna flip. So this is gonna be definitely gonna be one of those. And it's not bad actually. It's not. I thought it was gonna be horrible, but it's actually not bad. I could definitely learn how to use this, and I think it'll just be something funny to kind of, when you go out there and you have the rest of the people trying to drift, you show up in this thing, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna flip that thing for sure." See that back, that back end? They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna flip that sucker for sure," and then you go in there and you start drifting your little heart out. I think it'll be kind of a cool thing to see. I could definitely use this, so we're gonna leave it like that. I think if it has too much power, I might have to like tap it. Hopefully, I'll be able to switch to fourth, and then bring it back down to third when I need to. But this is pretty damn good as is. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave here. Save this. And I should have enough money to paint it. Sorry, that clicking sound is my steering wheel. If I'm not holding on to it, it activates the force feedback and it just starts doing that click. So I'm gonna try to and have my hand on it to stop it from doing that. But we're gonna go customize. Really? There's no customization but wheels? I guess, and paint job, but no. No. Eventually there's gonna be a car where this is gonna look good in it. But for right now. Some rims just look retarded when they're big. That's the way it is. I have to see if I can find some rims that don't. Like these are pretty common ones that you see on cars. They're lifted. Hmm. I might want to use those rims on something else, but we're gonna go with the ones that everybody uses just because they're so big that it just makes it freaking awkward to put anything else. Oof. Those rims are like the same price as the fucking car was. Holy shit. Yeah. You can only see it in the middle here. You can't really see it anywhere else, really. Um, but I figured I would start with the paint job on the rims, and then let that kind of guide me to where I want to do, what paint job I want to do on the car itself. think. I think that's a pretty cool look because it looks like the wheels are just like the rims are kind of floating, like a little floating effect. I'm gonna leave that there. And then I might end up slamming this thing because I kind of like the way it looks. So I think slammed it will really look sick. But I want to use it like this for a while. So, or I don't know if you could buy. Hmm. Okay. So because of this, I think we're gonna go with like a matte. I want to go with like. I don't like that. I think because it's a matte, you can't really see that second. These other colors, I guess you can't really put too much color into them. It just doesn't. They don't. Doesn't really like it. So there you can kind of see the color. So maybe if we put the baby there. Kind of liking that right there. Shiny. That second color really matters when you have. And I wish you could see this in the. There we go. I wish you could see it with light, like outside in the sun, like at a shop or something, instead of like inside where it's all dark and there's nothing. Um, and then again, this might be another one that I might want to put some graphics on. I might want to do it to all the cars, but for now, I think we're just gonna leave this one alone. I think now we're gonna go see if we can find a room. Yesterday, for whatever reason, it was freaking dead, and there was only one room that had anything going on it. And and even then, it wasn't that great. So I'm gonna see. Today looks like a lot better of a. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Um, this is gonna be far away from us, but it's the one that has the most people. Actually, this one does, but this is a track that I like. Like I said, I'm probably gonna start trying other tracks, um, just to kind of get used to them. But I'm probably gonna do them by myself so that I can get reasonably okay in them, so that when I come in here with a group of people, I'm not messing people's lines up or anything like that. See how this goes. Ugh, excuse me. Wait for everything to load. Third gear, we said. Oh man. I had like 2 drinks of soda and I'm fucking super burping like crazy, like for gas and shit. This thing is like on the edge of freaking flipping. That's fucking awesome. That's so cool. Which just means that because of how it is, I'm gonna have to soften up the suspension in the back because it's still apparently too stiff. Damn it. I didn't think he was going to let me catch up because he was actually going reasonable speed. And I'll just go this way, that way he can do his thing. The cone goes right under me because I'm so high up. That's fine. See, look, that's why I wanted the wheels the way I wanted them, because I don't have to worry about it. Once I'm in the drift, it's fine. It's actually getting in the drift that's where the trouble is with this car. And using a handbrake, that looks like that's going to be a big no-no. It's going to have to be all brake, gas, and wheel adjustment. Ooh! That's crazy. And I just lost the car sound. Oh, damn it. That usually happens with the lobbies a lot, but I've been noticing lately a lot more that it usually happens with the lobbies that are not close to me. Like the further they are, it seems like the game just, it has to let something go in order for you to stay connected to them. So what it lets go of is like engine sound, which is probably like the worst thing to let go of. I would rather it would let go of the tire squeal than anything else, or the smoke. Wow. Just flipped my ass over. I was trying to spam that respawn button so that it fucking wouldn't do anything to him. So I think for sure, we're gonna have to either bring the car down just a hair, which it won't really matter because it's not as, the rims are not as big as I thought they were gonna be. You know what I mean? But, and then that'll give me a chance to reset the sound too, because I can't stand when it doesn't have any car sound. It just sucks. Off the messages the other day so that it wouldn't make a sound when I was recording, and then I went back and I had some important messages on there that I missed because of it. I want to do it this time. All right, so here we go. Let's what are we doing? Say no, not settings. I'm gonna be moving the suspension on the car. So like I said, I don't know if I should lower it because like I said, the wheels didn't end up being as big as I thought they were gonna be, like the look that I wanted. So I could technically lower it. Holy crap, that fits the tire really? And that's considering that it has a fat tire on there. Because I could always take down the tire. Why is it doing it? That says rear and it's doing it like that. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I think it's because I'm on the wrong thing too. Go profile. Man, that looks like it just fits. Holy crap. All right. Well, then if I'm going to lower the back. Now, how does it look with the... See, that's what I was afraid of there. But I think just going to a smaller wheel will fix that. So what do I have in the back? 25. Why weren't they the same? 20. Maybe. I think 23 might have been what was on there. So let's do 22. It kind of touched a little bit, but I'm gonna say that's good because if I take down the width, right? Okay. Well, then we're just gonna run the car like this then. Screw it. I wanted to have it all high because I thought it would be funny, and then especially when people see you driving around, they see the car all fucking lifted and doing that. But looks like it's not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to do it. All right, so go back to the lobby. Kind of don't want to go back to the same one because just because of the audio. I know I'm gonna keep losing audio if I stay in there, but that's literally the only one. All the other ones don't have nothing. Yesterday they had one that said the official Facebook club something something. And that one was getting people out now and then, so I was on that one, but now there's nothing. This one. And then the next video, I'm probably just gonna figure out a whole new track to learn on, something that most people play also. That way I could just literally go to the tracks that have people in them and know them. I say, the car does sound fucking amazing though. I'm gonna move over to the side. The gargle. Damn, that sounds good. That's actually how my Volkswagen wagon sounds when I do a cold start, just because of the exhaust that I have on it. I actually get asked a lot if I have the V6 engine in it, because I guess the V6 engine does that, but what I have on my car is just a Flowmaster 3-inch exhaust pipe with the Flowmaster, but the car is turbocharged, and it has a really big air intake on there, so the whole, like, I guess air setup, the intake setup is really, really good. So it just sucks in a lot of air. Like literally, when you hear my car turn on and you're by the hood, it sounds like there's a vacuum running because all you hear is suction the whole time. Just and then if I hit it, you'll actually hear the turbo spool and the suction at the same time. So that this gargle kind of reminds me of that. But anyways, just wanted to make sure everybody loaded. Damn, that fool has mean ass offset on his wheels. Oh, this fucking car is fast as shit. Holy fuck. Third gear, man, this thing is moving. If anything, this car might need gearing. Lock the back tires up with the handbrake just so that I wouldn't keep going. That right there is just the way that I prefer to go into this particular corner. I like to slide it in with the handbrake. Just let the car slide sideways for a little bit before I even get on the gas. Man, this car is actually... I just can't believe how fast it goes. If you let it get straight on you, it picks up speed so fast. It's crazy. You gotta kind of make sure that you're staying sideways the whole time. Beautiful. I think the key to this one is the angle of the wheel combined with your handbrake at the same time. Like you have to hold the handbrake a little bit more than you do with too much. You have to hold the handbrake a little bit more than you would with another car because it picks up speed so fast. And I lost the engine sound. God damn it. Because if you don't, the car's going so fast that you'll put too much power into it right away and then you'll lose your angle. So you have to kind of like give it gas, and then right before you're going to go into a turn, you let off the gas a little bit, you crank the wheel and you hit the handbrake and you hold the handbrake. You don't just tap it. You have to actually kind of hold it for a little bit. And I can't stand when there's no cars, like car engine noise. Because then if there's no other cars around you, all you're hearing is squealing, and that's like freaking nails on a chalkboard. And I don't know what it is. Some tracks, when I'm on them, they let me do a track reset. And then I join other lobbies and I try to do the track reset and it doesn't work. So I don't know if the other lobbies have the option to, or if it's a glitch, or if it's because I'm closer to I don't know. This is the only one that I'm really kind of having problems with, but it looks like just going kind of sharp in there, like really tight on that corner, and then let off so that I can slide out. That should be fine. Oh, get it back. And slide in. To be quite honest with you, I actually hit that guy kind of on purpose. I was hoping to hit him and we'll get my sound back, just because I haven't done it. And a lot of people hit me all the time, and so I started thinking right now, I wonder if that's why they hit me so fucking much, because that's the way you get your sound back. But nope, it's not the way you get your sound back, so I apologize. You just go and try to get my sound back, because it actually sucks a lot, because you lose the sound on yours, but you can hear everybody else's. And from when I was playing with the other guy, he would lose his sound on his end, but I would still be able to hear his car. So I know that it's only one way. You lose it for yourself, but nobody else loses the noise. I was gonna say they should load in pretty quick because I've been here already. So. Is actually nice. I like that for whatever reason, complete luck, I guess. But the cars that I've been picking to move, each one has been a little bit faster than the next one, and that's kind of helping me learn how to drift faster, which is what I wanted to do anyways. That's pretty fucking sweet. But I honestly, from this car, I was expecting a shitload of power, but I wasn't expecting it to get up to speed the way that it does. It gets up to speed really quick, and it's like if you're not going sideways, you're gonna fucking hit. You're gonna hit that whatever your top end is fucking fast. Like it was saying that the top end was 300 or something miles per hour, and I didn't believe it. But now I'm starting to think like, yeah, maybe it does do that. This would be a good car to fix up for drag racing too. Phone is stuck in my car. That's fucking awesome. I wonder if everybody else can see it. Kind of going close, but I did it. Totally didn't do it. Nah, man, that car ain't shit. See, that's the reason why I thought hitting them would get my sound back. Is people do it all the time. They just smack right into it. It feels good. Get away from all these dicks. Otherwise, they're just gonna be fucking hitting me the whole time. Like I said, I don't mind being next to them, but sometimes I like being in the lobbies with people because sometimes you get like fucking lying and shit. Sometimes you get like this one person that's really good and he'll like stay with you the whole time, just because he's trying to like perfect his skills, and staying up to people who can't drift is a good way of doing that because you have to literally adjust like all the time when you're doing that. So it just helps you have better control of your car. So that's why I like it. And there goes my car sound. But from time to time you run into people like this who they can give a fuck less who's drifting. It's all about them. And they'll just hit you, smack you, especially if they're fast. They'll just bump you out of the way and stuff. And with me, I do that when I'm learning how to control the car. And once I have control of the car and I know how the car handles, I'll try to avoid it at all costs, as well as just flat out moving to the side, like going in the grass or trying to respawn, waiting till they get close enough so that when I respawn it won't affect them. But I don't purposely just go out there and hit people. Change it up right now. Oh, not enough. I'm gonna try this thing Frick was doing. They were doing this one, I think they were calling it their qualifying round. Qualifying lap. Run. It was qualifying run. I want to see if this car can do it. You get as sharp as turn as I want it. My lines are just shit right now. Yep. That ended horrible. What's supposed to happen is you end up by pulling back into this spot right here. Go off to the side. I heard him come in. Yeah, I gotta reset this because the no audio thing is just beyond annoying. Here, I'll go in here. Usually when you go into a lobby that has nobody, you just stay there, you know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, people start joining in. So let's try that right out that no one's here. And this car sounds so good. That sound. Really? Try that again. And that pop. That little gargle. So good. That's why I prefer the sound of muscle over tuner or anything else, even exotics like the Ferraris and all that stuff, like they have like kind of like a Formula One kind of sound. I would rather have this sound right here. To me, this says power. You know? Now that's not saying that I don't like other cars because I drive a Volkswagen, so I can't say that American muscle all the way and then have another car. You know, I wouldn't trade my car in for a muscle car. I'll tell you that right now. I love my car, but I just love the way that they sound. That's a better start right there. That's not bad. That is not bad. Especially with this car. That is not bad at all. That's totally been a lot better. Pretty much had to completely stop the car right there just because how fast I was going. The ending of this one was a lot better than the ending of the first one, but the first one at the beginning. I don't know if I could just put those two together. Better than the last one, sure. You get points for going up on that blue line. Right there. And that one was a late entry on my part, or I was just slide in. Always do this shit. The car is so easy to drive when you actually have speed into it, but with the steering wheel, when you're going slow, like I mean, the tiniest little correction moves the car. Okay? Not even doing that much, but it's because of the force feedback that's in the wheel. So. Touch the grass, you lose points for that. Damn. Just gonna do it a few more times. If anybody shows up. Like I do one decent one and then one pretty jacked up one, which means that my next run should be fucking awesome or decent. Way too much angle. Oh, really? Can you just let me go in there? As close as I wanted to get, but good. Riding it right in the nose. One wheel in the dirt, no bueno. One wheel in the dirt. But at least my entrance was good. Trying to get the right angle to swing out. So I can touch that blue pad because that's one of the more like trickier ones to get. This one, as long as you go into that turn pretty good, you take a decent bite out of that corner and still get through it. Oh, beautiful. Oh. I saw it at the last second. I was like, no, I'm gonna fucking hit. This is why I need an instant reverse button. I'm doing that shit. Tire in the dirt, it's perfect. Oh, that was clean. Freaking tires were turning. See, this is cool and all that, but like I said, no one really comes in, so you're just here by yourself. Let's go back into the other one. Hopefully I don't use the engine sound for the millionth time. Oh, it's full. No. Could go in here, but I don't know this one that well. Don't want to be messing up people's lines. That's why I want to practice them on my own before I step in here and start fucking ruining people's lives. Drift Master. Don't know this one either. You know what? But that's only 3. There's less people there for me to kind of crash into, so we'll do that one. Can't wait till to have this set up. It's like that airplane is mating with the helicopter. Oh, the lag. I didn't see anybody here for me to have a lag. I don't know what you can do on this one or what you can do on this one. The gearing on this car right now is way too much for this. Like, I need to stretch out so that 4th gear could be the speed of 3rd gear. Oh, you can go through the fucking plane? Actually like a wide ass open kind of map. Kind of cool because you could kind of make your own thing. Like this would be a great place to play like follow the leader. Paying attention to that side at all. Still kind of just looking at the map. The fact that you can get so close to the planes is pretty fucking cool. I wonder if you can get close enough to like, if you had a truck, you would fucking get stuck. think if I would have hit the handbrake again to get the power up, that would have been fine. Like that dude is racing to freaking catch up to me. He's not even drifting. Into a drift. Oh, that'll be so badass. To pull that off. I'm telling you, this is actually pretty cool, man. I ended up having to buy this just so I could practice and kind of learn the lay of the land. But when I play in here with random people, I can kind of know what we're doing and stuff. Holy shit. What the fuck just happened? I think he restarted it. Oh, he changed the map. Alright. Didn't even know you could change it once you had started. That's pretty cool, you know? I think you should probably write that down before you do it so that people know, because people might have joined the lobby for that specific map and then you're going to switch it up on them. I know what track this is now. This is the one that I had trouble with because the entrances are so fast. And I haven't set up my car or any car for this kind of track speed. Yeah, see? I'm just not going to be any good. Doing a lot better than I did the first time, I'll tell you that. I think I'm starting to get the hang of how to enter them at speed. That's no good. No. Just these long straightaways that mess me up. See right there, it needed to be handbrake and gas, not just a handbrake and brake, not just one. Well, the faster you're going, the definitely gotta do both at the same time. Alright, I can see why people like doing this track. I don't know what the hell this track is called because it just kind of came in here, but at least I know if I end up going into it for whatever reason. I'll have to learn it for every car because every car handles a little bit different, but at least I know what I have to do. Like as far as like, too much. Like as far as like, just handbrake, just brake, or brake and handbrake, depending on like the speed I'm going, what turn I'm going into. Jesus. Yeah, when you're going really fast like that, jeez. It's like, and the thing with me is I don't look over on my tack a whole lot. And I wish the tack was in the middle. Not off to the side like that. Because I've only ever driven one car in real life that has the tack like that. And that was a Toyota Yaris. And it's kind of annoying, to be quite honest with you. It's a cool little feature. It looks good when you're looking at it, but then when to drive, you have to constantly be looking over, which means kind of taking your eyes off the road. Way too fast. And that's not saying nothing bad about the Yaris either. You own the badass cars. It's like driving a freaking go-kart in real life. Like that's your daily is a go-kart because that car handles like nobody's business, and it responds super good when you hit the gas pedal. It's instant the way it responds. It's such a smooth car. It's such a fun car to drive. It's just that was the only thing that I didn't like about it was the attack being there. Like I said, it looks nice, but it's just not really convenient or whatever. Certain corners a certain way and it don't work, and then I enter another corner the way I wanted to enter that one and it works. So it's just like, why doesn't it work for both? But it has to be a trick to it. So yeah, see right there, I'm just going way too fast. let go of the gas while I'm doing all these little, so that I don't pick up that much speed. So when it comes time to enter an actual one, I have a little bit more control over it. I think he just cut across. He was probably trying to catch up this whole time and he couldn't, so he was like, fuck it, cut across. Should be able to actually pull away from me since I'm letting go of the gas more often. You don't want to stay out of a drift for too long because then that little multiplier goes away and you start losing points like that. I'm doing my little like handbrake slide trick right there and it seems to be working pretty damn good. I don't know why these long straightaways kind of take away the fun from me. Like, it's cool because it's a whole new kind of way of drifting you have to learn, I guess. Like a whole new what would you call it? Routine. Whole new routine for your foot and your gas, like your hand-eye coordination or whatever. You have to know where to put the car at the right time and all that stuff. But it just seems like it's too much straightaways. Like if they had little obstacles along the way, that'll be awesome. You know what I mean? Little lines, little zigzags. But without nothing there. Because I don't even think he's doing the, what do you call it? I don't even think he's drifting the straightaways either because he pulls away so much on the straightaways and then, well, I am letting go of the gas too. But I'm saying he pulls away so much that just, he has to be just going, what do you call it? Just for speed at that point, yeah. Look, there's no smoke coming from his end, so he's not even trying. He's just going for speed, and speed only. And then, what do you call it? Speed and speed only, and then he'll engage the drift. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's really a whole lot of fun when you're doing that. I'd rather be on one of these, you know. This one got lit. Had 0 people in the house. See. That can't be everybody. There we go. That car went flying. I feel like I should wait till the pack gets here and then go with the pack. They're way up there. Try to go as far as I can on this blue. And then once they get here, then try to join the pack. There's some lag in there. There you go. Like he was trying it all right there. Is that a Skyline? Or is it like a Mustang? Oh, that's a Skyline. You see the tail lights. I'll rejoin them on this side and then I'll rejoin them on this side just because I didn't know which way they were going, if they were going the short route or the long route. So now that I know. That was looking so good right there. I was trying to bite that corner, but completely messed that up. Wasn't even close. What's that skyline that sounds like that? That's horrible. He's staying somewhat with me because you could hear the squeal of his car. Clearing that corner again. Actually picked up a lot of speed right there. I didn't want to lose it, so. This car, you could really do that, like where you just kind of stall the car, let it slide on its own speed, and the momentum that has, you just let it slide. You could really do it for a long distance in this car. It's fucking amazing. Out of so many jams too, the e-brake thing, because if you're like, oh, I did it too soon, hold the e-brake down for a second, it'll slide straight in the direction that you're going because of the momentum, and then let go of it when you're in that area that you normally enter, and you'll enter it just fine. See, when I cut it, no one else cut it. Now that I'm not cutting it, everybody's cutting it. And the whole black smoke is fucking annoying as shit. Unless you're a diesel car, fucking cut that shit out. The color stuff, I totally get. Like you're adding color or whatever. Kind of like when planes put flares on the wings and stuff like that. But the black is just, you're just being a douche. Saying if you're a diesel, that's what you do anyways. And you're fucking, each their own. But if you're not a diesel car and you're doing that shit, just to fucking do it, fucking do it. You're just trying to blind the people behind you. For whatever fucking reason that might be. No. Stay in it. Stay in it. Lose by 5%. Oh, almost. This car came out good, man. Like, even when it was up high, the way that it would drift, I knew that it was going to be good. But I didn't think that it was going to be this good just by lowering it. That's pretty much all we did. Lowered it, and then we changed the size of the rims a little bit just so it could look good. And perfect. See? I went into it too early. I just held the brake down, kept sliding straight in the direction that I wanted to. Don't fuck my line up just because you fuck your shit up, dude. He was trying to bump me to make me lose my mind. I like the pit maneuver. A lot of people do that shit on you when they're trying to hang with you and they can't for whatever reason, one or another. Then the first thing, the next thing they go to is trying to take you out. Just completely trying to take you out. They figure if they make you spin out, they win. You know, which is fucking retarded. if his car is backfiring or if it's my car is backfiring. I think it's his. That shit starts being mean as shit. It might be a combination of both of us. Because he just did it, you can see it on the screen, and I didn't hear anything. So it might be me. Make me lose my fucking thing just because you want to cut in. Come on, guy. You're faster. You should be able to go fucking on the outside instead of trying to go on the inside. Just get away from him because he's kind of fucking annoying. Shit, we got a wheel car. Yeah, because you could hear that they were close behind me. I didn't want to be an ass and just stay there and mess them up or something. Hold on to it. Way too long now. I love this turn right here. This is one of my favorite turns. If you could do it just right, you could rub that. I think I've said it on every video, but if you can do it just right, you could rub on that rail and make your bumper spark. It looks so cool when you're just sparking it the whole way up. Like it's just, you know, like it looks like the little, what do you call those for 4th of July? The little, I don't know what they're called, but they're the ones you usually use to start up like other fireworks or whatever. They just throw a bunch of little crackers. That's kind of how it looks. Oh, it is my car. I don't know why I never noticed that. Backfiring sounds fucking awesome. I was like, I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna hit him. Fucking guy. I get out of the way for people, why can't you? But I mean, come on, I think we're doing pretty good in this car. We're gonna end up having to wrap it up pretty soon. I mean, there's not much else that I can really do. Paint job, I feel it's fucking really, really nice. I would say to me, it's not really matte. It looks more like a wrap you would do to a car or whatever. But it still looks good. I like it. I like the way the rims look, like how they look to one another. Contrast, I guess you would say. I'm not sure if that's the word I'm looking for, but I really like the way that looks. The car, obviously, we got the setup done just right because this car's pretty freaking amazing. I love the speed that it gets in 3rd gear. It's just awesome. So I mean, like, not really anything else we can do to it except for trying to put some graphics. But I think for that, I want to actually look through the graphics and stuff on my own without recording a video, just so I can see what kind of stuff is, how to kind of boost everything, and then make a video. That way, the video doesn't end up being a really long video, and I can kind of go over some of the stuff that I learn once I'm doing it, but not while I'm actually learning it, like I said, just so I don't make a super long video. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it. Oh, now if I would have nailed that, that would have been nice. See if we can look at the car. And I think the car just came out really clean. Alright guys, until the next one, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.